Once we get to Tomoyo's class, we grab a student leaving the room and tell them to get Tomoyo to meet us where we are. Oh, you guys. You're with us, right? Tsunahara asks Tomoyo as she stares at her face. She thinks for a bit and then... You guys are hopeless. Gives us an answer. Hey Sakagami, let me give you this right now. A boy appears by her side and hands Tomoyo a beat up cloth bag. Okay, thanks. Seriously bad news if you try to wear the wrong size, so don't hurt yourself. Yeah. What are those? Yeah, they're shoes. Takes a pair of basketball shoes out from her bag. You can tell by the size and color that they're women's shoes. They're kids. The kid from just a second ago probably knew someone who had a pair. Even we're just wearing regular gym shoes. Are you two ready? For doing this, losing isn't an option. We're winning. A promising teammate we seem to have all of a sudden. After 2 more hours of classes, school ends. And here we go, basketball time. We meet up with Tomoyo in the hallway. I'm sorry I'm late. Nikki Sells comes from her class, holding her bag, holding something wrapped in a handkerchief. Alright, why don't we get going? We walk as a group with Tsunahara leading the way. The building is already bustling with activity. Half of it's taken by a basketball team across from them. On the other side of the nets is a volleyball club. They don't seem to have been given any instructions yet as they're all practicing freely. I remember this site. I used to be one of those guys, but now I look down at my own body, still dressed in my school uniform. How ironic to have to play basketball, the sport I used to be completely into, the sport I loved. Dressed like this, what a freaking joke. I'm feeling nervous. All you have to do is watch. I know that. But you're gonna be playing members of the basketball team, that's incredible. Just look, they're all so good. They'd probably be mad if they heard that, seeming to imply that even though they're so good, they're still going up against us, a no-name group of kids who don't even play the sports. They practice like this every day. We've just recently put our team together, and we have to face them. We've been walking a completely different path than they have. Just think of how much stronger our friendships have gone because of that, and it'll happen in a short period of time too. If we're able to win, that would mean we've created even stronger ties over the past few days than ties shared by his basketball team over who knows how long. That'd be amazing. I'm clumsy and I've lived in my own little world separate from everyone else all this time. All I ever do is drag people down, but if we all work together here, we'll be able to do something even more impressive than what people living normal lives could accomplish under the same circumstances. That's what a win would prove. You're right. I really understand how Nagisa feels. Tsunahara's been living his life in the same way I have too. A number of basketball team players are looking our way. We stand out in the gym big time, wearing our school uniforms. One person in the crowd begins to walk toward us. You ready? The kid asks as well, while looking and snickering at the makeshift team before him. Yeah, I've never been a fan of form or function. And we already know what happens here, don't we? We start the game with the ball. Tomoyo, remember that the thing I told you about earlier? We're doing that at the first play of the game. Yeah, we've been practicing. I got to be able to pull that off. I know you can do it. You don't know that. Tomoyo and Tsunahara are discussing their secret plan so loudly that everyone can hear. I pass the ball to Tsunahara. Hand comes out of nowhere to grab it, but the ball makes it to Tsunahara by a hair's width. They'll try to swoop right in if we do stuff like that. Tsunahara feints one way to shake off a defender, then hurls the ball toward the hoop. Is he going for a three-pointer? What an amateur. Just I think this. I see someone in the air right next to the hoop. An alley-oop. She grabs the ball with both hands and then, woof, slams it through the hoop. Really? A moment after the ball lands, so does she, followed by a long streak of hair. How's that? Not bad for my first try, right? She nonchalantly delivers a line of her walk through the mouth-gaping, dumbfounded defense. Dude, that's amazing. You're very good at this, Sakagami-san. It's a bit of an understatement. Well, it was your first try. I'll give you a passing grade. Tsunahara holds the bag, the joy welling up in his body, and turns to his sarcasm and said, I think they'll put fucking alley-oop. Are you kidding me? think the opposing team has to be shaken after seeing that alley-oop, then hearing the words first try on top of it. But they're not shaken. In fact, they're not moving at all. They're still suspended in mid-gasp. Motionless from awing at what just took place. What else are you expecting me to do? Well, don't show everyone your panties while you're in the air. Boot. I'm never doing that again. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see anything. Just keep on leaping through the air. You're telling the truth, right? Tomoyo hits one basket after the next. By the time I realize the area around the entrance to the gym is covered with school uniforms. Looks like we got a good crowd going. Is it just me, or did it seem like most of them are only cheering for Tomoyo? Feeling so intense that it wouldn't surprise me if we came to the school tomorrow and Tomoyo had her own fan club. We're switching players. Captain enraged voice echoes through the building. Well, I did expect us to make it. I did expect us to make it to this far at least. So this is where the real showdown begins once the varsity team comes in. If their entire team gets replaced with varsity guys, it's gonna suddenly get way harder. I can tell this from the moment I try to pass the ball on bounce. I need a huge opening in order to get it to an amateur like Tsunohara without falling into the defender's hands. In that case, Tomoyo's the only one I can count on. Tomoyo finds an opening and rushes over. The defender moves in the same direction, trying to cut her off. Thanks to this, Tsunohara ends up being open. I throw him a no-look pass. Blood. Smashed straight into Tsunohara's face. You're not supposed to get faked out by You're not supposed to get it faked out by your own teammates. Yeah, I'll get it next time. The boys check on Tomoyo. Checks on Tomoyo have also gone harder. She's no match for the varsity players physically, so they get the better of her multiple times. That doesn't make sense. At least on defense, both Tomoyo and Tsunohara move around the court well, grabbing rebounds and stealing the other team's passes more than once. It's rare to see a game this low scoring, but as Tsunohara's breathing gets more labored, the balance starts to crumble. The opposing team starts to complete more passes and they make shot after shot. I look at the scoreboard. They're now within 1 point of us. How much time is left? There aren't even 30 seconds remaining. Move, Tsunohara. Just 30 seconds. Yeah, don't worry about it. Looks like your knees are chattering. Tomoyo, can you still move around? Of course I can. Okay, we're making this basket. The match Tomoyo's pace and throw a leading bounce pass. And so with the match around her, she immediately leads off 2 steps and leads towards the basket. She goes for a layup, but then the hand reaches toward the ball. Tomoyo is still floating in midair, switches the ball from her dominant hand to her left hand. Nice. Tosses the ball in the air by the hoop with a gentle touch and lands, having successfully tripped up the defense. Tsunohara is now in the air. Having taken her place, he'd been left completely open. Alright. Takes the ball in both hands and hurls it toward the ground without it going through the hoop. I hear a crowd of students cheer. I saw in class in shock. Why would you try to dunk the ball when you can't even reach the hoop? I normally can, I just wasn't able to that time. All because you try to act cool when you're clearly exhausted. You have any idea how important that one shot was? We just had to make the next one, right? Okay. Listen, you. Are you two just gonna leave me to play defense on my own? The other team makes a perfect layup. I see. Now I understand what you guys are thinking. You're just giving up. I get it. You wanted to tell me those kind of things earlier. I was out there actually trying and looking stupid for it. It's nothing. It'll make me more excited if we win from behind at the very end anyway. It's all part of the plan, right Okazaki? Yeah, that's right, Tomoyo. There's no time left. We'll get the ball to you and end it with one last shot. Getting that one shot is an easy task at this point in time. Better hurry up. Hey, 1 second. You two ready? I get in a huddle with the other two and give them instructions for the final play. And here is when I think we take matters into our own hands here. We may not be able to bring our arm up above our shoulder, but we're still going for that one more shot. We're going for it, I think. Let's go. Got it. I just hope it goes well. We scatter across the court, and the first pass gets stolen. Game over. The other team knows that, so they're playing even harder defense than normal. The opposing formation switches around and around so quickly that I start to feel dizzy. Toss the ball inbounds. It reaches Tomoyo. She passes it back to me before she's surrounded. I dribbled the ball and cut through the center. The other team acts like they've been taken by surprise. It's because I haven't gone into the paint a single time until now. 1, 2, layup. I see a shadow pass across my vision. I move the ball across my chest in the left hand just like I saw Tomoyo do. Then I leave the ball floating in the air, trusting that Tsunohara is behind me. Alright, here we go, Tsunohara voices. Turn around and see Tsunohara landing on the ground, the ball in his hands. Tsunohara's defender quickly comes around to cover him. He fakes one way, then tosses the ball against the floor. Bounces high in the air. Tomoyo grabs it and she runs forward. She shakes off her defender and then the ball is thrown in the opposite direction from the hoop. Right at the free throw line in front of the basket. I grab the ball in the spot and shake off all the defenders. Everyone standing by the court looks over my way. Their astonished expressions are enough to make me want to laugh. Tomoyo-kun, shoot the ball. It seems like Nagisa's voice is the only one that stands out. Yeah, I gotcha. I shoot the ball without a care in the world about my bum shoulder. My form is ugly. It doesn't remotely resemble anything an experienced basketball player would do. It seems to symbolize it all. Us in the awkward lives we've led. Even people like us can arrive at a goal if they try hard enough. While our path may not be able to be the one everyone else takes, we can still reach the same heights. You hear a rustling noise as the net swings back and forth. After a quick moment of silence, screams of joy tear through the building. You did it, Okazaki. You look pretty cool there, Okazaki. Tomoyo-kun. Everyone rushes toward me. You're all so amazing. We work together. We can even make something like this happen. I'm just so moved. Look, I'm about to cry. Don't embarrass us like that. Not over something like this. That's right, it's no surprise that we won. I'm not gonna let you lose if you've got me helping you out. We only have a moment to share our joy. The crowd of onlookers that was cheering alongside us quickly start to disperse. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that. Notice a number of teachers heading our way, seemingly partying the crowd of students. They're probably the advisors for whatever club used the gym. What in the world's going on here? Leading them is Ui, a guidance counselor. Ah, crap, we gotta scram. Tsunohara sprints to an emergency exit on the opposite side of the gym. See you later. Yeah. Tomoyo follows him. I can't sit around either. Nagisa are leaving too. Nagisa seems to be masking the glow of her victory as she's standing around blankly. Nagisa, we gotta get out of here. Huh? Ah, sure. She finally responds and we dart off. But floor wax plus socks equal floor wax plus socks equal bad situation. Nikki slips and falls straight down. The lunchbox she's holding crashes against the floor, spraying its contents everywhere. Most of the students who didn't have anything to do with the match disappeared after the first few shouts of anger. The only students left are Nagisa, who picked up her sandwiches, and me, who returned to help her. The teachers, some of the basketball team's captain, are hearing from what happened. This is the last one. And the last sandwich, Nagisa. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. Oh, it's fine. So, were we gonna run? I guess we were. Looks like we still have time to run. Sorry, I'm a dummy. I twisted my ankle. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at it. Even as she picks up her sandwiches, Nagisa dragged one foot alongside the court in pain. You know, it's a really good thing you didn't play. I feel the same way. I'm just too unathletic. Yeah. Let's go to the nurse room. I'll give you my shoulder. I'm really sorry for all this. You don't need to apologize for every little thing, dummy. Okay. There's no point in trying to exit the back door anymore. I support Nagisa by the shoulder and brazenly walk toward the exit. Hey, Okazaki. I can hear an angry voice coming from behind me. Guess there's no way they'd give me a pass considering how well known I am among the teachers for my bad behavior. I stop and look behind me without turning my body. What do you want? Stay here. She hurt her leg. Let me take her to the nurse's room. You're just trying to come up with a reason to get away. That's awfully pathetic even for you. But she's really hurt. If she is, you don't have to be the one to go with her, do you? It needs to be me. Don't be so selfish. Hey, Kanishi, go with her instead of him. One of the basketball team members walks up to us. You get away from him and come over here. He's a troublemaker. You better not get near him. What's Niki's gonna do? She's gonna do what the teachers say? She probably will, considering her personality. Nikki reaches behind my back, and then she pushes her entire body right against mine. Niki's hand walks over to my nose. I'm fine with going with Tomoyo-kun. Why? Oh, that's right. Nagisa's someone like me. Another person who led an ill-formed, awkward life. She's not like one of those people brought up living a fulfilling existence. They don't realize what's happening with people like us. That's why I suddenly puff up with pride. Because I'm a boyfriend. It's unusually quiet. I don't hear any voices. I'm the only one who could possibly say those words. Well, you asked why. Let's go. Yeah? She starts walking again, ignoring all the noisy, angry voices that erupt as we do. Cheers. We're in Tsunohara's room raising a toast. I don't really care either way, but it's funny how this room goes back to being as dirty as ever the moment Mei-chan leaves. Mai-chan leaves. What? Back to being dirty? I don't understand what you mean. Tsunohara aggressively chugs his cup of juice after screaming nearly at the top of his lungs in under joy. Phew. Tsunohara-san, is that really a soft drink? Of course. It smelled like something else. Well, it's a little different from regular juice, let's just say that. Let's just say, like how, it's a secret. I have a feeling you're not supposed to be doing that. You don't worry about it, I'm used to this stuff. I don't think that's the problem here. Tomoe-kun, please let me borrow your cup. Sure thing here. I hand the cup I'm holding to Nagisa, as she gradually takes a whiff of what's inside. If you're that worried, then take a sip. Okay then, if you'll excuse me. Puts her mouth to the cup and takes a gulp. So, it's regular juice, right? Don't worry, we wouldn't drink that kind of stuff around you. You shouldn't drink that kind of stuff even when I'm not around. Okay, I'll make sure not to get caught then. You shouldn't do that either. Give me back my drink. Oh, I'm sorry. I take my cup back from Nagisa. But it's sad that Sakagami-san isn't here despite how hard she worked. Yeah, that's true. I invited her, but she said she was busy campaigning. I guess she didn't have a single free moment. I do think that the whole experience was a positive for her, though. She gotta take all that glory for herself, after all. The student council elections are practically just a popularity contest, so she's sure to make an end now. Yeah, she's really gonna be someone amazing, isn't she? I do feel sad too. She's gonna go far away from us. Of course she is. If I was close to the student council president, I'd be the one complaining. Tsunohara-san, don't you like Sakagami-san? Did you see how she was kicking me? I did, but I don't know. It seemed like you were playing around. Yeah, sure. Just like how cats play around with a mouse as it goes for the kill. I'm sure if you explain the situation, then Sakagami-san would stop kicking you. She probably thinks that you enjoy it too, Tsunohara-san, that's all. Yeah, right. Well, I wouldn't say that part of him likes it. I would say that part of him likes it. 100% of me hates it. I see. But Sakagami-san is a very good person. I'd be happy if you grew to like her too someday, Tsunohara-san. I doubt that day will ever come, though. You shouldn't decide those kind of things on your own. Nagisa-chan, you almost sound like someone older than me trying to give me a lecture. Well, I am older than you. Now that's a funny joke, ha! It's not a joke. She repeated a year you didn't know. What? Don't scream like that. You can't write those kind of sounds out. I don't know. I know it's strange, but I wish you wouldn't act so surprised. So this is your second time being a third year? Yes, it's my second time. Which means when the two of us were second years last year, you were already a third year, Nagisa-chan? That's right. So you're a senpai. The fact is obvious. It feels strange when he actually says it out loud. Yes, I was. But now we're in the same year, so nothing has to change between us. That's right, Tsunohara. Or what, are you gonna start treating her differently now that you know she's older than you? No, I'll treat her the same way as always, but it's just that changes how I look at her a little. Like how, I don't know, but it's like I feel closer to her or something. Like she's not that different from us. I'm probably not making any sense. Maybe I should have told Tsunohara earlier. He might have let his guard down around Nagisa faster if I had. But regardless, Nagisa still became friends with me. I'm honestly impressed. You're incredible, you know that? Why is that? You're able to become such good friends with people like us. Not to mention that you're able to scold Shinohara like that. Most people usually think he's too stupid to be worth talking to, or they're too scared to get near him. I wonder about that. It's in telling him that I've naturally felt like telling him, that's all. So that's how it is. That's how Nagisa is one acting natural. Suddenly I remember, the first time I went to Nagisa's home, I saw Nagisa acting totally natural, and I felt jealous that the old man and Sanai-san were able to get her to act that way. I don't know when it started, but it becomes someone like her, like that in her life too. Nagisa can be her natural self when she's with us. What a great feeling that must be for her. But it seems so strange when I look back on it. What does? Just 2 weeks ago I was scared and uncertain. Time had been so cruel to me, and so many things had changed. There wasn't anywhere left in school where I could smile. That's how I felt. But I'm smiling now. Next to you, Tomoe-kun. Though I sometimes cry too. Right now, I'm having just so much fun. It was like you said, Tomoe-kun, I've discovered so many fun things. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's all thanks to you, Tomoe-kun. Well, you know, I feel the same way. Able to keep walking thanks to you. The day when I met Nagisa, worried and frightened, and the two of us began climbing the hill together. I'm still not confident about a lot of things, but as long as I'm with you, Tomoe-kun, I feel like I can keep trying. Though we still have a ways to go. I feel like we can do anything with her. Good morning. Yeah, morning. We start to walk off together. I'm still excited. Huh? If I close my eyes, I can still vividly see yesterday's match. Then keep them open. I want to keep them shut. I want to remember. Okay then, I thought you were traumatized or something by the experience and were having trouble forgetting. It's not that at all. They're precious memories. I have those for the rest of my life. I think I'll always be able to remember what just happened. Like it was, what happened just like it was yesterday. It was so moving. That's so. My heart is still beating like crazy. Last shot, he looked so cool taking it. That was my boyfriend shooting the ball. Ex-boyfriend if we ever break up though. I don't want that to happen. I feel like you've been poking fun at me since we met today. I'm just joking around. Well, I'll admit that it felt pretty good. That's right, it should have felt good. You're great. Though my entire body does ache. It still hurts. I guess I feel a little better than yesterday. I hope you start feeling better soon. Me too. Morning. Why are you here so early? Hey, why not? Is it true that you guys beat the basketball team yesterday? Yeah, I guess. I can already tell where this is going. He's so predictable. And those guys play basketball every day, you know. He sits down at the desk and begins to brag. I guess it's what you'd call being naturally gifted. Maybe they're no match for people like me. You're amazing. It's just that geniuses are on a different level, you know? Not that I'm calling myself a genius or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if people thought I was one. Just hearing him is enough to make me feel embarrassed. Sit down pretending not to know him. Of course, Sunahara. Lunch break. What are you doing here again? Man, was I amazing yesterday or what? Yeah, Sunahara, you did a wonderful job. Sunahara is happily talking over yesterday's match with Nagisa. Success isn't about effort, you see. You worked very hard, Sunahara-san. I don't count that as working hard. Nagisa-chan, you see, I did that thanks to 1% effort. 99% natural talent. Fuck off, Sunahara. God damn it. He definitely wants her to call him a genius. But Sunahara-san, you seem very enthusiastic. I think that played a big role. Okay, I'll give you 20% for enthusiasm. Oh, and add about 30% for glory seeking. I think it's because you love basketball too. I'd like to add about 20% on that as well. Add some career rogues too, 5%. Oh, I forgot to add about friendship. please add 20% for your wonderful sense of friendship. Add about 3% for fresh vegetables. Come on, rerun your numbers now. And subtract all of them from your natural intuition. Okay, what would that come out to? He starts doing the math out of his head. Okay, got it. Run indicates a Chan? Yes, you see. I did that thanks to 1% effort, 20% of enthusiasm, 30% glory seeking, 20% of love for basketball, 20% for my wonderful sense of friendship, and 5% curry roast, 30% fresh vegetables, and 1% natural talent. Hold on. What does that make me? Maybe part curry? I think those are wonderful traits. Just not human ones. That's not true. That's all your effort was made up of. Like I said, it wasn't effort, it was natural talent. You had more fresh vegetables than the natural talent, though. That's because you put them there. Nikki just stands up once she finishes eating her bread. What's the matter? Oh, there's just something on my mind. What is it? Well, today's the day of the drama club information session. Oh. The words make me remember the date of the information session that we wrote down on the flyers 2 weeks ago. First day of May today. But weren't those flyers torn down? We don't even have an idea when or better yet, if the drama club is being reformed. There's nothing we can do in this situation, but I'd feel awful if someone showed up, so I'll go and check just to be safe. All that's gonna happen is she's gonna see an empty club room and feel empty herself all over again. Still, I know Nagi's personality, so I stand up without a word. You're coming to Tomoe-kun? Thank you. I'm your helper after all. What about you, gopher? What are you calling a gopher? You. I'll go. Thank you very much. Let's all get together. Go together then. Ah, there's someone here. They must want to join. No, they don't. They're from the choral club. Tsunahara spits out the answers, sounding vexed. Nishina-san and Tsugagi-san. Nagisa walks up to the pair. Why have you come here today? I want to discuss something with you. The girl named Nishina quietly starts to talk. The proposal is that Kimura be the advisor for both drama club and choral club. However, according to the rules, club activities must not be performed without an advisor present. Therefore, each club will have their alternate weeks. We think it's the ideal solution, but only if it's okay with you. No, it's totally fine with me. I'm very happy you kept us that much in mind. Well then, it's us this week, the choral club. Next week will be the drama club's turn. Please wait a moment. Is something wrong? Well, actually, the drama club doesn't have enough members. Sound pained as she tells them. So I wouldn't be able to form it anyway. You just need 3 people. It looks like you have that. No, Tomoe-kun and Tsunahara-san are club members. Tsunahara announces that fact. What? I don't mind being in the club. You helped me out with basketball after all. Since when did you turn into such an easygoing, upbeat guy? Really? Yeah, but just as a gopher, I'm not standing on any stage. Of course, that's fine with me. Thank you very much. With things going this way, I can't stand around silently either. And I make 3. There you have enough. What? Tomoe-kun? Will you act on stage? Well, don't get ahead of yourself now. I just mean that I'll join the club. Nothing more. I don't want to take the stage either. Just the thought it makes me cringe a little. Alright, that's fine with me. Thank you very much. That means the revival of the drama club is cured. Thank you all so much. I'm really grateful for what you've done. Nikki keeps bowing down over and over again. One more thing, if you'd like to. Nishina speaks again. Please have the drama club enter the Founders Festival. Excuse me? What's the Founders Festival again? Are you even a student here? Yeah, of course. I'm just not up with that. What actually happened around here, so tell me. In short, it's the founder's birthday. Starting that morning, the cultural clubs do presentations on their activities in the gym. In the morning? Yes, so that's why I didn't know about it. Do you have plans for your club to enter? Thank you very much for the invitation. We really like to enter. Let's do it, Tomoe-kun. Tsunahara-san. Nisa looks back at us and asks, well, you'll be the only one entering there. What? We're just gophers, stagehands. So if you want to enter, we'll support you. So that would mean entering alone? Yeah, There one person shows, right? Even if there are, the thought makes me a little, no, very discouraged. It'd be cool. It'd be like Issei Ogata, a Japanese actor and comedian best known for his one-man performances as well as his work in TV, art house films, and in the 2005 Alexander Skarov's film The Sun as the Japanese Emperor Hiroshito. Wow, alright, so we're slowly getting there. He's a comedian. Either way, I'm just trying to say that there are plenty of actors like that. That may be so, but what do you want to do? There isn't much time until the festival. Maybe not after all. When is it? It's on May 11th, on Monday. So like 10 days from now. That's not happening. There's not enough time. He's a clever presentation in about 20 minutes, not that long. That's why there's nothing to worry about if you really want to do it. Just a little preparation, just suffice. Well, what are you gonna do, Nagisa-chan? May I think it over a little more? I don't mind if you want to do it, but please, talk to Okumura-sensei. Got it. Well then, I hope we'll be able to stand on the same stage together. Thank you. I'll try to think positively about it. I really appreciate you coming today. The two members of the choral club leave. It went well, and all thanks to me, right, Nagisa-chan? Yes, thank you very much. It feels like Nagisa's never going to stop thanking us. But I have another thought. You know, if we didn't play 3-on-3... Huh? I have a feeling that things still would have turned out like this. Yeah, I think so too. Nagisa chimed in to agree. Of course, I think that's what you did was meaningful as well, Tsunahara-san. But I still think that Nishina and Sugagaki-san would have done this regardless. No way, what happened is that I opened their eyes. Disagree like a good boy. Pop, I give him a soldier punch. That hurt, what are you doing? As we leave the club room, then head back to class, a concern pops into my head. Nagisa agrees to enter the showcase. That'll mean even last time we'll get to spend together as a proper couple. The thought makes me feel conflicted. But you're not after forcing me to play basketball like that. You shouldn't be acting lost at what to do when it's your turn to make the same kind of decision. I stopped to scold her. Yeah, you're right. Isn't it your dream to do this at school? That's right, it is. You haven't even been able to perform at the school arts festival up to this point, but now you're finally able to make your dream come true, correct? Yes. So what are you acting lost about, stupid? Reach out and grab it. Grab it with joy. Thank you very much. I'm the no good kind of person who doesn't know what to do unless someone tells me what to do like you just did. I'll start practicing from today on. I'll work hard to put on a wonderful play at the Founders Festival. Yeah, good luck now. It's not gonna work out unless you practice like crazy. Okay, then I'll practice like crazy. Makes it out quietly so that she doesn't hear me. So nothing but practice starting today. Hey Okazaki, this is the class and my homeroom teacher called my name. I don't reply and just wait for him to come to me. I'm going to your house today. What? Sound absolutely dumbfounded at the idea. An idea that I categorize as someone as completely ridiculous, by the way. You're the only student who hasn't finished guidance counseling. And who cares about that? Do you have an excuse? Every student needs to do it, even if they're not going to college. Your house is, well, you know, it's just you and your father, right? Yeah. Why can't we get in contact with him? He's around, isn't he? Nah. How could he not be around? Are you saying he hasn't come home in a while? Yeah. Well then, we'll go and check. You wait here and I get ready. Once he finishes speaking, he quickly walks to the classroom before he gets back. Yeah, right.